Hey, what's up, Big John, aka Operation iDroid here, and welcome to my live reaction of Terra Formars chapter 159. If you'd like to read this chapter with me, you can click on the card right here or follow the link in the description below, and we can read this chapter together at the same exact time by following the page overlay right here in the top corner. I just finished reading chapter 158. It was pretty solid, and I'm excited to continue the fight between Joseph and Shokuichi in this chapter. If you guys are excited to read that as well, please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously, and I truly appreciate it. But now, without any further ado, I hope you guys have your chapter up and ready to go. As you can see, I'm already on page 1, and let's get going. This chapter is called Love and Curse. Which the love part I understand, but I wonder what the curse is about. Nevertheless, their hunt for each other's life intensifies. So as we can see, Joseph and Shokuichi are clearly still going at it until I guess one of them dies. I don't know how Joseph's gonna die, to be honest, because he has that insane regenerative ability. So I guess we'll have to see. Page 2, of course, shout out to Manga Stream for the translations. They are always amazing for translating this for us. But page 3, we got another full page, dude. Like, they did this in the last chapter. It was awesome. And this one looks awesome, too. Look at this, dude. Freaking Shokuichi just barely missing. Well, actually, I think he did. No, he just barely missed Joseph. Joseph just barely cut Comaneci's antenna. Their sword and fist collide. Their pride and prayers clash. The power battle intensifies. I can never read those like horizontal text. And here we go, dude. They're just going at it. Joseph dropped his sword. Finish him off quickly. Finish him off quickly, Captain. Yo, it's crazy how like Ozma, although he can't help right now, is like fighting the cockroaches and at the same time like watching the battle. But here we go, page 4, yo. They're just trading blows. Look at that. They just punched each other in the face. Although it looks like Shokuichi got a better hit. There are 2 reasons for which Joseph abandoned his sword. One is so that Shokuichi can't get inside his guard. And the other is, yeah, that's true. Why he dropped his sword, but he didn't try to pick it up again to use another ability and kill Shokuichi for sure. It was because it's easier to get a chance to kill him when they're closer. Oh, what ability does he have? Nevertheless, Comaneci's like, Joseph is trying to kill us, and he's probably seriously aiming for Michelle. He's a guy who was secretly planning to kill us. He's a guy who was secretly planning to kill us, might lay his hands on Akiri too. I'm pretty sure he did something to Idolf as well. This guy's our enemy, but even before that, I can't leave her to someone like him. Isn't that right, Captain? Yo, so he's referring to Michelle's dad. He's like, yo, I cannot leave this guy to him, Michelle to this guy. So he's fighting for his old captain's respect and Michelle, who is someone that he cares deeply for. But now that he mentioned it, did he really sabotage Adolf? Like, I'm trying to remember. Adolf just got like ambushed by all these cockroaches. And it was kind of, Joseph kind of set that up if you think about it, because they took the Romans like ship, which ended up crashing into them and throwing them into that pit with a ton of the cockroaches, which the Roman Federation was supposed to be fighting. So maybe that was part of Joseph's plan to take off Adolf that early, which I never really put those 2 and 2 together, which if it's true, kind of a dick move. Joseph he totally, like, his character just made a 360, and I completely hate him now. Nevertheless, they're still going at it. Comaneci is just utterly destroying him, and Joseph's like, what is this power? Okay, now we're going... Okay, so now we're going back to Jack. A flashback. I can still understand Jack's actions. In order to have a woman he loved give birth to his own child, he bore the weight of raising the child of that woman and another man from a previous marriage. It's something that occurs in nature, and mankind's miscegenation? I can't even read that word. And evolution progressed that way. But this guy, the woman this guy has been seeing this whole time, she's already dead. Michelle and Hizumura Akiri, who you say you're going to save, they're both unrelated to you. So basically what Joseph's saying right now is like he's doing this, but why? If he doesn't really love these people, or he's wondering like why does he care so much for Akari and Michelle? You live your life just following mankind's moralities and teachings. It's but a poor excuse for hypocrisy. I already know that I'm only looking at my past. I've tried moving forward. I'm sorry for inviting you to dinner so many times. I'll give up now. But, I couldn't. Okay, so here we see, like, Comaneci, like, going on other dates and shit, but, like, he couldn't just move past the fact that the only girl he loved died. Okay, so this is a flashback of Comaneci going on a date. I suspected that you already had someone you couldn't forget. You're trustworthy, and you probably have some kind of reason, but I was so eager. I thought it'd make you forget about her, but I couldn't. You didn't want to forget. It's like you didn't want to wake up from this dream, if that's what you call love. So here we're seeing two sides of these characters and what they love, or what their reason for fighting is and whatnot, because we know Joseph's just like obsessed with love, like he's weird like that, and it's pretty crazy. If that's what you call love, then kill me. If this mysterious energy called love is able to surpass me, the very incarnation of rationality and principles, then at that moment will I finally be able to believe in love and die. Yo, he just cut off Joseph's arm. Holy shit. Wait a minute, but his arm is still doing some shit as it's detached from his body. What the heck? It's like a lizard when you cut off its tail and it keeps moving, but he still has control over the arm that he just cut off, and he already grew a new one back. What the fuck? As he just... Whoa, this is crazy. He just electrocuted the shit out of Comaneci. What is going on? Huh. Even you couldn't. Huh? Shokoichi Comaneci. Joseph was aiming for Shokoichi's heart, but because Shokoichi twisted his body, the attack missed. That's why the shock lasted longer, but the place it hit him was bad. The spot the shock hit first was a specific part of Shokoichi's head. The temple. Damn, that's not good. Komikami, in Japanese, its origin is Latin and it means church. The experiment took place in Canada in 1997. Many people said that they could see Christ, the Virgin Mary, and even their dead grandparents when the back of their temples were electrically stimulated. When they did the same to a stubborn, unbelieving commentator, as expected, he said he'd seen something like an alien coming down from heaven. Surprisingly, in our brains, in everyone's brains, there are mechanisms that sense gods or goddesses, or something that cannot be seen with our eyes only. Okay? So what did Shokoichi see? He saw the trees in front of his house? And he started crying. What the heck? Alright, so he's seen this. He's crying. Joseph looks at him. He moves. And dodges this like attack. Oh no, and he just bombards Joseph, right? That's him hitting Joseph right there. What? That's what Joseph said, I guess. And just utterly just murders his ass. Why did you become stronger from that? No, because he remembered his resolve. Like he saw the tree. He remembered what the tree meant to him and just destroyed Joseph just now. What the fuck, dude? Shout out to Comaneci, dude. He's going in this fight. At the end of this fierce fight, is this the end? And Ozma apparently doesn't have a hand. What the fuck happened to his hand? Yo. Crazy chapter. Holy shit. We can see how Joseph kind of... Like, he said it himself, like, oh... Joseph said that, like... If this love is something that can't be, like, rational, then so be it, let it kill me. Because Joseph is, like, so obsessed with, like rationality and doing things that are right and doing things that he thinks are, like, the best. But, if Shokoichi can overcome that, like Joseph says, like, whatever, like, I'll accept that defeat. But I'm curious to see what'll happen, dude. Like, how do you kill Joseph? Like, we just saw him lose his arm and regenerate it in no time. So, like, even if, like, you take out his heart, because we remember what happened to Ava. Like, Joseph and Ava have, like, similar bases where they can regenerate. Like, Ava was completely blown to smithereens by the bomb, but she was able to regenerate. So, like, how do you kill Joseph? Like, even though Shokoichi's just beating the shit out of him, how do you like kill him? I don't know. That's my only question. But pretty awesome chapter. Let me know your thoughts about this chapter in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. It's been pretty awesome. These two chapters have been sick, dude. Just straight up action, like Joseph and Shokuichi just going at it. We get to see like their moralities, um, and how they care, and how they care so much about what they're fighting for. Like Joseph is fighting for humanity and like continuing evolution and like reason and shit like that. But Shokuichi is just fighting because he cares about the people that Joseph's gonna fuck with. He does not want to die because he cares for others. So it's pretty awesome. I've been really enjoying it. If you guys have been enjoying it, please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously and I truly appreciate it. But with that being said, cannot wait for the next chapter. I don't know if it's going to conclude in the next chapter because that would be a pretty fast fight, but Shokuichi is definitely giving Joseph hell, dude. Like, he's raining it down on him right now, so I don't know how much longer Joseph can last. Nevertheless, that's pretty much it. As always, thanks for watching this with me, and keep being you.